Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you very much, Mayor Williams. Most of it was truthful, uh, but I'm not sure the whole crowd needed to have a walk through the history of Sean Friday. I'm very, very pleased to be with you this morning, and frankly, the service started off, I think, probably with my personal highlight of this Remembrance Day, when we get a thank you like that from our youth, from our children. The things that they're doing at the schools are indeed wonderful. I've been able to attend many over the years, and they really are very special occasions. So thank you for that special moment. Thank you also for allowing me to say a few words to reflect on this important time when Canadians across our country gather to remember our fallen. We, every week during this time, during Veterans Week and on Remembrance Day, we take the time to honor our Canadian Forces veterans, and especially those who fell in service to our country. Whether during the two world wars, the Korean War, or more recently in the Balkans, in Afghanistan, and Libya, other parts of the world, our veterans have fought to maintain the freedoms we enjoy, to bring peace to faraway lands, and to ensure a better future for our children and our grandchildren. At this time of year, we remember the courage and the commitment of all of our veterans, and since Confederation in 1867, 2 million Canadian soldiers, sailors, and air personnel have served their country overseas and at home. More than 110,000 of these men and women have made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. In Afghanistan, in the most recent past, we have lost 158 Canadian Forces members. Most recently, Master Corporal Byron Greff, whom we honored during a repatriation ceremony just less than 2 weeks ago, laid his life gave his life for others, so that others could have a better world. In Afghanistan, we've now moved to a new phase, focusing on helping the Afghan National Security Forces to be able to lead security operations across their country on their own by 2014. Our troops work hard to secure a future of hope and opportunity for the people of Afghanistan. And as we finish this transition, in particular, I would like to congratulate the efforts of Task Force Canuck, which is our C-130 Hercules detachment that has been in Afghanistan continuously for 10 years. And all the parts of the air mobility team, many of whom come from here, from our neighborhoods, for their outstanding commitment to helping the people of Afghanistan attain security, stability, and the opportunity for a prosperous future. Since I took over command of 8 Wing CFB Trenton in August, I've been really overwhelmed by the generous, heartfelt expressions of support that I've witnessed from this wonderful community. In talking with the men and women of 8 Wing, those that have spent many months away over the past several years, I can honestly say that your support is very much most sincerely appreciated. This support is what makes it easier to go out the door on deployment, when we know that our community is helping our family members back here so that we can focus on what we need to do abroad. For that, I'd like to thank you, members of our community. We could not have achieved the successes that we've achieved without your support. Now, since August, I've also had the great pleasure of being involved with many of our local legions, Air Force Association wings, and other service clubs. During these opportunities, I've had the great fortune to meet many of our local veterans of all services and past conflicts, and each of whom has a very different and special story to tell. While we always remember the fallen, we must also never waver in our support for our veterans who have answered our nation's call, who have faced adversity in protecting Canadians and the Canadian way of life, and helping people around the world, and returned home to their loved ones, but often with significant wounds, some visible and some not. At home and abroad, they served and they made a difference, and they were part of something that was greater than themselves. In so doing, they built peace, they restored stability, and they brought hope to others. I'd also like to take this moment to pause in a moment of reflection for our fallen search and rescue technician, Sergeant Yannick Gilbert, who gave his life so that others may live. His courage and commitment were of the highest standard. His bravery and dedication stands as an example for us all. He is a true Canadian hero, and his sacrifice shall never be forgotten. Now, we've wrapped our arms around the family of Sergeant Janek Gilbert, his wife Melissa, and his children Emeric and Lauriane, and we will always be by their side. And just as we continue to, as a nation, to honor our fallen, we will always remember. Thank you.